Hi, this is Beth Kruger of Wanderful Vintage. Thanks for following along on my YouTube channel.
Hello, I am attending an event today. It is a Jane Austen themed event, and I am providing some of the decor with some of the other gals from my vintage shop. So I wanted to bring you along. I thought you might get a kick out of seeing all of the decor and maybe even some of the food and everything from this event. There's going to be Jane Austen readings, and people are going to be dressed up in Regency costumes. I personally do not own any Regency clothing, and I did not get it together in time to sew something up for this event. So, but I just thought it would be super fun anyway to film. And so I hope that you enjoy kind of coming along with me and seeing what this event is all about. So I'm going to show you some different footage of the property and everything. So I'm really excited to be here. Thanks for joining me.
So here we are on our way to the Highgate Manor. Highgate is really far north in Vermont. It's almost at the Canadian border. So this house has a really interesting history, but I'm just showing you a little bit of the landscape and my flowers that I brought for the tablescape. So you'll see those more inside. So the Highgate Manor, which is where this event was located, was actually built in 1818, which is really, really cool. It has a really amazing history, this home. We actually were taken on a tour of the property, and apparently this house was once part of the Underground Railroad, which is really cool. There were tunnels built underneath the home. Look at this in all its glory. You can see how beautiful the main part of the house was. So that's the main house, and then there is this accessory area that was built on the side after a fire in the late 1800s. And this is where they hosted all of their events, or this is where they currently host their events as well. So what was I saying? The property was part of the Underground Railroad. Also, apparently, it was used by smugglers to smuggle booze during Prohibition. And apparently, who was it? Al Capone used to stop here. So it was one of his haunts where he hung out in the 20s. So that's kind of fun. So here is a little bit of the detail of our tablescapes. I wanted to show you a little bit more up close of what these beautiful tables looked like. So this is the one that I decorated with some of my pals from the vintage shop. We had my gorgeous flowers. Those are from my garden, and some really cute little angel statuary, and those really cute teacup tea light holders that my very creative owner of the store made. And we put the angels up on the table with some books. They're so cute, and some little quotes from some of the Jane Austen books that one of the girls typed up on her typewriter. I mean, how cute. How cute were we? This was our table, so we put a lot of thought and effort into the linens and everything. This is another shop's table. This was a bookstore. They really used the books as decor, which I thought turned out beautifully. This was a mid-century pattern of china, which I think is very elegant and lovely. That actually was purchased from my booth. I had that sitting in my booth all summer, and so I'm glad that it was used at this event. It was really fun. So they really took the books and sort of put them on the main display, which was really cool. This table was beautiful. I love their use of colored glass, and I like how they mixed the china with the colored glass and then used those really colorful flowers on the table. They're fake, obviously, but they made a beautiful tablescape with the fake florals, and they were so cute with putting these little quotes around the table. And I loved their use of the doilies. I thought that was really precious. I thought their table was great and very colorful, very summery. This was another table. Their charger plate is so beautiful. I love that like doily look of their charger. They like went crazy with the flowers as well. And I love the way that they used the candlesticks as a flower holder. It was really creative. They must have made little vases with like beakers or something to hold the water. That was really creative. This was a cool table. Didn't get a ton of footage from there, but this gal made preserved floral arrangements. You can see right there in that box is like a shadow box with these dried flowers. She dries flowers for folks and then captures them in these frames. So she can do like anything. Like they can be flowers from anywhere. I think this was my favorite table. I love the gold. Like I'm a gold girl. I don't know about you, but like everything at this table was like gold, gold, gold with the like brownish green transferware. And I just thought it was so beautiful. They didn't have any flowers, but I don't even know if they needed it. I wanted to show you a close-up of this transferware. It was so pretty. Romantic England. Oh, so great. This is one of the people who led this event. She was organizer and she was decked out. This woman also was reading. I'm not gonna make you listen to the audio. The readings were great, but the audio was awful. So I just decided to scrap it. So you can kind of just get the vibe of what was happening from my table. So that was fun. Very briefly, the food, it wasn't the best part, but everyone brought something which was so cute. Like everybody that came brought something. So it's kind of like a potluck, like I mentioned earlier. And then we learned a song, like a dance. And I am a dancer, but I did not dance. I actually was just capturing the event on my phone, so I wasn't part of the dancing team. But the dancing actually also gives you a really great view of the costumes that people wore. I mean, this girl with the bonnet, she won best costume. I mean, not surprisingly. And then her best friend is the girl in peach. You can also see her in this video right here. She also won for a great costume. And then the gal in the black with the navy blue skirt. Oh my God, she was so great. She had a great costume too. So people went all out for this, and I just loved it. It was so cute. This next clip right here, I'm gonna be a little quiet so you can hear the music, because this is like where they really got going, and you can really see. Like they kind of figured it out by then. I mean, it's not perfect, but they're doing pretty good. So much fun. It was really fun to watch. So they also offer tours here where, of course, they're dressed in full Edwardian. It's not Edwardian. What kind of a costume is this? They dress in costume and lead folks on tours. So this is just an adorable accent of the property. They also do, they currently like rent it out as an Airbnb. Across the street there is like where there was another manor that actually that was also owned by the same people who owned Highgate Manor. It had burned down in the late 1800s, and this is why this space ended up turning into a larger event space. And then I'm just going to show you some of the interior footage, not much, just so you can see a little bit of how they decorate it now. And Yeah, and they have micro weddings here and other small events. You can rent out the space. If you're interested in learning more about the manor, I'm going to actually link the website in the description of this video so that you can learn more about the manor if some of this intrigues you. I hope you had fun with me as I showed you around the place.
So one of the things that this YouTube challenge is teaching me is that I need to have things planned out before I even make my video. So I forgot to film a closer for this video. I have no closing. So here I am in like my athletic wear, filming a closing for this video. I just wanted to say I loved this Jane Austen event. It was such a pleasure to like be at a themed event like this and see all these gorgeous like vintage and antique items that were displayed, and then the costumes were so adorable. It was just such a pleasure to experience this, and I hope you enjoyed watching along with me. If you liked this video, please like and subscribe as ever. And if you have any questions, maybe you've been to an event like this before, you want to share it in the comments below, I would love to hear what you have to say. I answer every single comment, and your comments really mean the world to me. It's just a pleasure to get to know you here on YouTube. So thanks so much, and enjoy the rest of your day.